We are live. Ooh, look how blue I am. Why the heck am I so blue? Hang on. There we go. What? That's a lot of blue. It has decided I'm going to be very blue. Interesting. Don't quite know why. Hang on. Okay, that is so strange the way it's doing that. There we go. Yes, Juggernauts. Not the actual name for it, it's a Juggernaut. There we go. Good stuff. No. So gonna be... Ah, there you are. Lovely. Another one down. How much to level up? About 2,400 to level up. Ooh, 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 ooh. Getting some good stuff now. Now, up this here way. Ooh, something's jamming. And if it's jamming, we know what that means. It's gonna be a sapper.
Resistance will be extremely heavy once we are inside.
Okay, right. Good. Got them. Still got a body somewhere around here. Right, let's swap to this here. And we're gonna try this on foot. So, gotta go up this here way. Geth Trooper. Let's do an AI hack on you. Lovely. You AI hack. I'm gonna neural shock you. And then let's Singularity. Singularity worked. Right. You use Damping. And you are going to use Warp. Both of those. Hey, achievement unlocked. Damping Specialist. Now, you were going to Stasis. Wait for it to break out of it. And then we can hit it with another thing. Okay, good stuff. Now we'll lift you. Sweet stuff. Right, easy decryption in here. Y-A-Y-Y. Yay! As they like to say. Now, we can go to this, grab this, and then we grab that. Right, we want to sabotage you, and I'm going to hit you with an overload. Now, let's hit you with a warp as well. Tally. Give us a little overload there. Singularity. Okay, you're too big to singularize. Want you to use barrier. I'm going to use through and hope. Okay. So we're kind of working. So these armatures, right. Let's hit you with a sabotage. Neural shock. No, sabotage will overheat your weapons. We also want to AI hack you. And what else can we use? We could use stasis. So there we go. You're going to break out almost instantly. There we go. Good stuff. Now, we've got all of those. Let's look at the armors, etc. So there's Hydra 5. Okay. But, let's see. Connect buffer. Yes, we want that. And we're going this here way. So, on we go. We'll go over this way just to check. Nope. Can't gain access there.
A one-way trip down, Commander.
So let's hop down on our one-way trip, as they say. Should get... Okay. Varen's dead. There we go.
I'm so sorry. I thought you were Geth, or one of those Baron.
Who are you? And what are you doing in here?
It's my own fault. Everyone else else was running, and I stayed to back up data. Next thing I knew, the Geth ship latched on, and the power went out. I was trapped. I tried to get out, but the way was blocked.
If you Geth won't stop
It's
me.
not... They don't want anyone else getting access.
I'm here for the Geth.
I don't know if... Thorian? It's an indigenous life form. Look, we need to get... You could follow
Right.
those cables, but...
Okay, there we
Look
go.
at that field.
No. Gonna hit you with a neural shock. Wanna hit you with an AI dumping, just because. Let's pop a singularity here. Let's do a lift on you. Overload. Warp. Because why not? No, over here we wanna sabotage. Right, okay. These things here are being problematic. Let's run away from these. We gotta try. There we go. That's a melee kill. Another melee kill. No, let's punch you down. Punch you again, and we got our melee kill stolen from us. Damn them to heck. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, that little bit of the quest is done, so we can now proceed over this way. This is going to open up for us, and now we can head up the ways.
Access encrypted. No, I don't want to review protocol.
I am unable to comply. Please contact your supervisor.
Damn it! Tell me what I want or I'll blast your virtual ass into actual dust!
Please contact your supervisor for a level 4 security exemption or make an appointment with...
Stupid machine!
If there is nothing else, please step aside. There is a queue forming behind you for the use of this console.
Right, you... We're gonna dampen and lift. Now, we're going to sabotage, and I'm going to throw. Let's do a singularity on you. That was not effective. Okay, right, singularity, hang on. We'll do this. Okay, right, that worked. Now we can talk to the thing.
Exogeny Corporation reminds all staff that the discharging of weapons while on company property is strictly forbidden. Welcome back, Research Assistant Elizabeth Bainham. What can I do for you?
What information was the last user?
Fetching data. The previous user was attempting to access details on the study of subject species 37, the Thorian.
What did you tell him?
I was unable to provide the previous user with any relevant data. Aside from lacking proper access, there has been no new data available on species 37. All sensors monitoring the observation post at Zoo's Hope have been inactive for several cycles.
What does Zoo's Hope have to do with the Thorian?
Species 37 is located within the substructure of the Zoo's Hope outpost.
Tell me everything you know about the
The
Thorian.
Thorian is a simple plant life form that exhibits a sentient behavior uncommon with other flora. Through dispersion and the eventual inhalation of spores, it can affect and control other organisms, including humans. The Zoo's Hope control group has yielded interesting results. Before sensors went offline, almost 85% of all test subjects were infected.
Exogeny knew all along what would
It was
happen.
deemed necessary
That
to...
explains their pilot should be warned. We must find a...
Via,
I
Right.
have detected unusual...
we need to find
going
that.
to standby mode.
No. We get to go on this way. Do a thing. Hang on. One thing I didn't actually do that I need to check. Okay, yep. All chats are connected. Mm-hmm.
Finally, some action.
Right, AI hack that one. Dumping that one. Lift. Ooh, both of them. Nice. Sabotage. Warp. And let's see. Overload. Now, stasis on one. He's levitating. So I didn't realize he could do that. And singularity. And there we go.
The Geth use these claws to anchor their ships to the sides of buildings.
Indelicate perhaps, but very efficient. How do we cut the power if it's coming from the ship?
It will be difficult. We can check the other claws for weaknesses, but the Geth are very thorough.
This structure seems to have significance for the Geth. Is it possible they set up this room
Right.
to serve
Open
as
this
a
up.
temple?
Y, A, Y. Yay. Got these here. Now,
The Geth
we'll head down this way.
and synthetic life. It's natural to
Let's use a first aid
higher power.
on that. And right, we want you AI hacked. We want you lifted. Let's sabotage you and singularity. Deathstalker should always be our primary target. Okay, so one died to melee there. No, there we go. That's another melee kill. I don't know how close we are to the 100, but... Right, let's go to here. Singularity. Dumping field. Warp. And lift. Oh damn! We create an obstacle. Nice. Okay, I can do that. Now I'll use a barrier. There, let's use stasis on one. Okay, fair enough. Barrier, damping field. AI hacking, sabotage. I can overheat the weapons at least. And let's see, let's hit you with a warp. Sabotage again. Right. Now, I can lift you. Ouch. Let's throw you. This here, we could overload. And do we have warp yet? No, we don't. Not just yet. Let's use barrier. And neural shock. Okay, that's unfortunate. The way in just got blocked a little bit. Okay, right. So he's gonna do that. I want to pop you with an overload. There's your shield done. Let's use a warp on you. And sabotage. No, sabotage. And stasis. No, let's not do that there. Okay, crap. That's unfortunate. I think we're locked into singularity being used there. Yep. Right, let's use this here. And I'm gonna throw... Right, okay, good. All enemies taken care of. Now, Gavin's data. Let's get the secure encryption here. Y-A-A-Y-A. Yay, apparently. So, that's 82 XP. Squad, what do we got here? What are we putting into? Let's go for barrier and get this maxed out. Master the throw there and into basic armor. Hang on. Okay, yep, fine. Equipment, we've got those there. Fine.
All clear.
So now we can keep on going this way. So there's a server node opened. Right. If I have to break this by... Right. Let's try this here to lift. I almost find a way to make Liara levitate. That could have been nifty. Right, this here way didn't quite work. Wait, this is the only way, isn't it? Yeah, so we gotta go up here. Then we go up to here. We've got that flame. All of this. But where is the other stuff? Is there a doorway I'm missing? Nope. I guess we gotta go back the way. Apparently. So, down there. No, we'll go down here. Nothing there. That's an energy field. Okay. Here we go. Gotta go around this way. This is the way we came before. So we went in here, we went across to there, but now we gotta go this way. And haha. Now we're at it. So, we're going to have Geth Sappers, or Stalkers, or whatever you call them, to deal with now. Nearing 300 item limit. Meaning we're gonna have a lot of stuff to sell soon. No. Okay, what the heckaroonie? Right, Tally. I want you to... Okay, hang on. You use that. No. Let's AI hack that. Lift. I can go over to there. Let's use throw on you. Let's use overload on you. Okay, so there's one. Let's be careful of that sniper. Let's hit him with a singularity so that him and his buddy are both taken down. Right, now you we're going to hit with a warp. And that's going to do just health damage to you. Straight up health damage. No, we're still jammed somehow. I just hit 2 buttons at once there accidentally. A, X, A, X. So the passcode was Axax. Right, now we go up this way.
Same as before, we don't have the ordnance to blow this claw. Let's keep looking.
If you don't have explosives, you can fix it another way. Let's AI hack you. Nice! Achievement unlocked.
Achievement unlocked.
Now we can throw you. Let's singularity you. Okay, now we will sabotage and warp. So, everyone's starting to fall down. Let's do a little lift, shall we? Now, I want to hit you with a sabotage. And we also want to hit you with an overload, so that your shields go as well as your weapon. Now, your shield boost ain't gonna do much. You there, we're gonna hit with a throw to launch you. And where was that thing? Okay, there we go. Happy days.
This is interesting.
Enemies down.
A containment lab of some kind.
Y, B, A, Y. eBay. So that person doesn't trust. Right.
Even one claw and that ship will fall.
So we want 7, 13. Okay, so maybe 7, 11, and 37. Right, okay. 5, 11, 17. Now we close the bay door. I feel bad for that Geth ship.
Very good. The field barring the exit will be down. Now we can go deal with the Thorian creature. I hope that ship was full of those Geth bastards.
You're evil.
I repeat, Normandy to shore party. Are you reading?
Is that you, Joker?
We're
What's
in
going
lockdown
on?
here, Commander. Something happened to the colonists. They're banging on the hull, trying to claw their way inside the ship. They're freaking out.
Keep those colonists away from the Normandy. Gun them down if you have to.
Will do, Commander. We'll fire off a few warning shots. That should send them running.
We're leaving. But let's rid this place of those damn synthetics before we go.
Okay, I don't approve of saying that. No, this here. A, Y, B, B, Y, X. X. Let's go to the equipment. Yes, we've got more of those. We could go for more shields and tech biotic protection. Maybe let's do that. So that there is shield recovery in that. Over this way, we're fine on pistols. Right, assault rifles, tsunami. Let's go for that. And we're fine there. Okay, how much to level up? 600 XP before we level up. That's not going to take much to get. It's like one combat encounter. So where's it? Average decryption. Let's grab this. A, B, A. Oh, hit the wrong button. B, X, A, X, A, X. And now, let's go all the way over this way, because we got to go back to where we were before. Their terminals are destroyed. And the shield that was locking us in here will be down. Nice little teleport there. Now we can go through here. Perfect.
There you are.
Elizabeth?
We should get out of here. I don't think this place is safe.
I need some answers. You knew more about the Thorian than you let on.
I was afraid. I wanted to stop the tests, but they threatened me. Told me I'd be next. When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind to send a message to Colonial Affairs. I tried to tell them where to find the Thorian, but the power cut before I could send the message. I never meant for this to happen.
Just tell me where I can find the Thorian. No more lies.
The Thorian is underneath Zeus Hope, but the entrance is blocked. The colonists covered it with the freighter just before the Geth attacked.
What bothers me is why the Geth were after the Thorian in the first place.
Well, it does have unique mind control capabilities. That's what Exogeny was interested in.
Normandy to shore party. Come in.
What is it, Joker?
We're We're getting a lot of Geth comm chatter. Looks like they're headed your way.
You heard the man. Let's move out.
I'm coming with you. I might be able to help.
Right. So she's going to give us a thing saying, hey, we want you to not use lethal force. And she's going to give us non-lethal things. And we're going to use the chat option of, yes, we'll try to protect as many as we can. That is so that the squad doesn't open fire on all the converted ones. And then I can try to punch them all down. No, this here way. Hello. There's eins. Zwei. Hit the juggernaut. Come on. There we go. Another one down. So these guys are all worth like 600 apiece. Not going to take much to take them all down. Let's go for lift. Basic armor, so that you've got shield boost now. Equipment, we've got all of this. Let's go for, right, kinetic buffer. Hopefully we can get an armor 7. That'll allow us to apply 2 separate things. Because if I could do 2 medical interfaces, might be handy. Or the alternative is we apply 2 exoskeleton things, which might allow us to punch things really powerfully.
Is there anyone picking this up?
Yee, there be.
What was that all about?
Look at this nerd, course. How you going, Pale? Are ya well? 'Cause you're looking well. Hopefully you're having yourself a nice little Sunday. We, on the other hand, are trying to get every achievement in the OG Mass Effect before we move on to Mass Effect 2 and get all the achievements there, and then repeat for Mass Effect 3. So, vibing in VC, noise. Are you up early or are you up late? Right, we're gonna have a standoff here.
You can't do this, John.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lisbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you! Shepard, damn it. I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would kill you. I found some interesting facts about you in the exogenic database. I know what happened on Akuz. This doesn't have to end like that.
That'll do it. Being awake till like, or waking up at 11 p.m. Yeah.
Not this time, Jean. You need to back down and let them go.
You don't
Heat
understand.
any better this week?
Easy. Communications are back up.
No, the other day it was horrendous. Been horrendous here
This
too.
is a human colony, John. You can't just repurpose us.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just you. There's something here far more valuable than a few colonists.
Are you gonna tell them about the Thorian? Or should I?
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zoo's Hope. It's taking control of the colonists there. Exogeny knew all along.
You won't get away with this, John.
No,
So
you
keep
won't.
saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
You're a bean counter, Jean. I'm a Spectre. Tell me, how good are those odds?
Ooh.
Spectre, it's a load of crap. There aren't any human specters. Right?
Is that really a chance you're willing to take, John?
Exogeny will send more assayers. They'll know what happened.
Tell them the Geth destroyed the Thorian.
Yeah, but the infected colonists can't be here when the company men come.
You can't just kill the colonists. It's not their fault.
If you kill only the Thorian, it might be enough to stop the infection. Maybe.
It's worth a try, but I don't know if I can.
There has to be another
Maybe
way.
there is.
Just make sure there's no evidence when you're done.
I'm glad you decided
Right,
to
you're
help
going
us.
to have this
I
here.
think there's a way to avoid killing
What did you
him.
have in mind?
Like a gas grenade.
There we go. Anti-thorium gas.
Any luck finding my work?
Yes, got your data.
Good news indeed.
Just give me my...
You bet.
Lovely stuff there. And... okay, yeah, that's us. Exogeny security are chilling there. I don't know what 63 or 62 is in actual units.
An ad break has started on Twitch.
Fahrenheit versus, like, all of that stuff, it just confuses the absolute heck out of me. So, I could use the anti-thorium gas. Ooh. Increases by 1 meter. Right, damage, explosive impulse, 7.5 meter, but this here is 8.5. 17? Okay, 17 is pretty reasonable temperature. Right, let's look at that. Now, pistol-wise, we were using tungsten rounds, which were bonus against synthetics. We're now going up against organics, so let's do that. Kinetic stabilizer or rail. Let's go for the rail extension. Now, shotgun-wise, sacrifices accuracy for increased power. Let's go for that. And let's go rail extension. And shredder. Because we don't have high explosive rounds just yet. Right. High rate of fire, 5 round bursts, and increased accuracy. So cryo for the shield bypass. Kinetic stabilizer. Maybe actually... what about polonium? 50% toxic damage. We like that increase. Now, this here, we need to go for smash damage and physics threshold. And we gotta hold off for 1 little minute while we wait for the thing to do that. So let's look at our things. So next level up is in 2700 XP. That's gonna get us barrier maxed out. 4 level times we can max out lift. This is going to take a while. That is going to be like, what, 9 levels to max out your shield. No, this here way. Okay. Intimidate, we got plenty on there. And journal, let's quickly see. Investigate samples or investigate facility. Okay, both of those are just like new quests. Missing survey team. Okay, Hades Gamma in the Antaeus. We're doing okay at that. Turian Insignia, Asari Writings, Prothean Data Disk, Signs of Battle, Farinata of the Hades Gamma. So I think after this here, we're going to go into the Hades Gamma. Let's quickly review all of those. Now, Tali, you are using basic stuff. Let's switch you over to the Raikou. And we're gonna go for
the ad break
cryo rounds. Yeah, let's go for cryo rounds. And give you kinetic stabilizer. Liara, you're on edge 6, and let's give you cryo rounds and kinetic stabilizer. So, now that we're back to the full screen, because the ad break's over, we can head back on into this here. Off we go. More targets. Please let it be a bunch of juggernauts and everything, because those are like 600 XP each. And that way, 2700 is really not much at all. Keep firing at that. And lovely. There's another one down. There we go. Lovely. Keep on firing at you. Sweet stuff. Another one down. Keep on going. And when we get to the bottom here, it's going to give us access to a whole bunch of new people. Which are, I think they're called Thorian Creepers. Not to be confused with Thorian XPC Reapers. Hello there, creepy.
Finally, some action.
Finally some action. That's what you have to say about that. Let's use stasis on you. Just to lock you in place. And then I'm gonna punch you down as soon as you're out. Okay, everyone, stop being dicks. I want to punch this to death. So let me do that. You guys are assholes. Stole my kill again.
Infection could have altered a human.
Careful, leave the colonists. They're mine. Right, I'm gonna hit you with throw. Hit you with these. Right, you, we're gonna hit with a singularity. Love to see it. No, can I? Nope, I cannot. Okay, new level up. Oh, I only get 1 point per level now? Damn. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, you lift. Let's hit you with stasis. Now, these ones here, I can at least try. And it was like, hey, so they take a while to warm up their little vomit attack. Right, let's hit this. Grenade? Okay, decent blast radius to it. Plus side, the blast radius, whoop. Right, let's keep hitting you. Punch you over this way. Oh, damn. Okay, so the puke is an insta-kill. Don't get puked on, is the general consensus then. Right, let's open this here. Up there, we've got y'all doing that. Let's hit you with a singularity, so that all of you can back the hell off. No. Do I want to, let's see, hit you with warp. I'm gonna hit you with neural shock, so that both of you fall over. Okay. Well, at least I can still get some injuries on them. This will allow me to get melee kills. Okay, there's one. There we go. Lovely. Now, you here will keep firing. Damn it. Accidentally killed one. We did not mean to do that. Let's hit you with a neural shock. Okay. Whoop. Let's get away from that. Let you do your little... These things are basically the maggot kid of Nurgle. Just much less cool. You know what you are? You're a poxwalker. And you hit like this. There we go. Come on. More melee. There. Lovely stuff. Now, this here way. Let's hit you with a neural shock. So you're paralyzed. Now, let's go barrier. And I'll hit you with the sabotage. Hit you with an overload. No. Okay, wow. One-shot kill on melees for them. That's interesting. No. Elevator. Let's head down. So we've got all these here things. Fine. Oop. And warp. Lovely stuff. Let's hit you with the damping. And singularity. Okay, so that's unfortunate. Can I... Does meleeing them to death not count as killing them? Am I just knocking them out when I kill them? Right, hit you with this. Lovely. So, 14 alive. Well, this one, on the other hand... Okay, that's non-lethal. That's a shame. I know it's a weird thing to say, it's like, oh no, I didn't get to kill the guys. Right, that worked. Let's hit you with a through. Get you the heck out of there. But I'm gonna get more Paragon points than I wanted to get. So, you here. Okay, that's unfortunate. Let's do a neural shock on you. I'm going to pop a barrier here. And then melee. So that's another one down with melee. Another one. Okay, we don't like that. Let's explode that. Sabotage. Right. Punch you down. Right. Punch. And again, one more. Lovely. Now, I gotta wait for barrier to recharge, but let's sabotage. And hopefully that's okay. That's not. That was not the thing I meant to do. Let's do barrier. And we want to punch you down. So, here we go. Let's just keep punching you. What the fudge just happened? Did I just put you into a building? Right, Greta Reynolds. Okay, let's warp you. Now, you here, singularity. Let's hit you like that. You've gone outside the bounds. Right, this here. I'm gonna throw you and hope. Nope. Didn't work. Too many of these guys are surviving. I'm not happy with how many of the colonists are alive. Ooh. Okay, ouch. I got too focused there. I don't know why, I expected the squad to actually do their damn job, but the squad actually did their damn job. Right, let's singularity this here. Focus fire on some of these boyos. And, right, lift. We're also going to pop you into stasis, or stasis, however you choose to pronounce it. Right, Davin. You got knocked the F out. Okay. There's a barrier here. Calantha is knocked out. I hope knocking them out counts as melee kills. Right, that didn't quite work. Singularity time. Let's do that, and let's see. Physic force. Now, this here, keep on going. Whoop. Let's lift. I am going to throw you. Now, these here, let's warp. We have lost Liara. Now, we're going to pop Sabotage on you, maybe. Just to see what it does. Okay, so the tech explosions do actually do damage. Now, Damping Field apparently seems to have worked. Let's knock you over. Where the hell did that go to? Ow. So, stop running through existence, please. I would like you to not be glitching out like this. Now, let's hit you with a good old-fashioned throw. Keep on hitting you in melee. There we go. As soon as we get Bruiser, then at that point we don't have to worry about melee nearly as much. Let's lift you so we can get you out of the way, and then I'm going to try to throw you. Okay, so you count as dead, apparently. Let's use Barrier. And melee. And melee. So, right. 2 kills there. Happy days. Let's do a Singularity. Good stuff. Shoot these ones all down. Now we've got these ones left. We're gonna hit you with a throw. Stasis. Sabotage. So Sabotage has not actually exploded yet. Right, come on. Let's knock you over like this. You, we're gonna throw. And hope. Stop stealing my kills, everybody. I want you to not be doing that. So, keep firing. No, got some left. Thorian Creepers, right. Over here, let's do a Singularity. Lift everything out. It's all gathered together, so let's do a Damping Field. I'm going to do an Overload just for the tech explosion. Same thing. Overload. Let's do a Warp. And lovely. Now,
Unlocked.
we can do a Stasis as well. This here, let's do a Lift, and I'm going to do a Throw. So, I'm gonna swap as well to the shotgun. Less accurate, but it has a distinct get off your feet kind of motif to it. Now, let's barrier up. Okay, whoop. He got taken down a bit too effectively. Smack that. Okay, now, if we do this here, we can get a bit of damage on you. Right. So you'll do that. I'm gonna sprint to here, smack you over. Same thing again. Lovely. Now, let's barrier up so I can run out and knock some of y'all down. There we go. Now, hello. Good night. So, we have 11 colonists alive. That's a shame. That's more than I wanted there to be. It's only just because melee doesn't count as killing them.
But it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I'm supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!
Well, no. Time to head down below. Only 10 renegade points? That's a problem. Our renegade is almost being caught up to. Right, this here. Okay, we'll stick with this, it's fine. Keep on going down this way. And there is our Thorian buddy.
Just need to find this creature and determine what it killed. What is that?
Nothing's ever simple, is it?
If you're squeamish, look away.
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
You enslaved the colonists. You destroyed their minds.
The Thorian is a piece of this world. Your blood will feed
Right.
the ground in the new growth.
When in doubt, get off my platform. No. Okay, so we've got one squad member down. Well, let's hit you with a stasis. And we're going to send you, Liara, where? Okay, so that's a no. Right, hit you again. One more. There we go. Melee kill. Now, this will open up. Let's hit a singularity here. Lovely. Took a few of them out. Let's whack these boils up. No. Liara, I want you to stand in the center there. There we go. So, whenever we don't have to deal with the big bad itself, we can send the squad to get taken down. There we go. Now, these here. Right. Unfortunately, accidentally took one of them out. This here, let's keep punching the creeper. Lovely. Any more to wake up? Okay, apparently not. Let's do this here just to heal up. We're gonna have another Asari clone coming up soon.
I believe. A few more and it will be severely hurt.
you're gonna send another one, and we can try to singularity out off the edge. These Asari clones are the only major threat that this is gonna bring down for us. So, we've got that acting like that there. I am going to singularity here. And now everyone went off the edge. So, do we have an Asari clone? Yes, we do. You're still here. Let's lift you. And I am going to overload. Right. Tali, do us a favor. Yes? Did you just steal my kill, Tali? If you just stole my kill, I'm not happy with you. Right. A, Y, oop. Hit that wrong. A, Y, Y, A. Right, both of yous do this here. Singularity this. That'll send some of them flying out. Right. We can do this here. You are gonna pop a stasis on that one. And yes, I am gonna keep saying it as stasis. There we go, another one. Is here. Let's keep punching and punishing. There we go. Lovely. So, squad level up. Barrier maxed out. Lift maxed out. Basic armor increased. Time to do some more damage. Well, alrighty then. So, you are going to get hit like this. Let's do a throw on you. Okay, right. Lift that. And there we go. Another achievement unlocked. Right, okay. Can we quickly singularity that? Oh, it was too slow. I risked it for a melee and I failed. So, this is unfortunate. Go to your master. There we go. Now, this is going to open up. Lovely. Both of you do this. And okay. Right, pop here. Let's do a singularity right there. Another achievement. Happy days. And I'm gonna hit you with a neural shock. Right. Let's send both of you over to here. There we go. Now, squad, can you stop with that? There we go.
On me.
So, tell them to stay on me. Okay, you're invulnerable right now. Oh, damn. That has a wide range. Off the ledge. Right. Keep going this way. Let's do a little stasis on that. Right, go stand next to it, so that as soon as it wakes up, okay. Let's hit you with Singularity. You go into here. Right. Ooh, ouch. Oh, crap. I forgot that did that. Come on. Melee. Work. Please. There we go. Lovely. Right. That worked. We move up here.
Desired effect, I believe. A few more and it will be severely hurt.
Here it is spawning its next. So, over here, we're going to do a Singularity right there. Didn't work. Okay, that's unfortunate. Let's just have you do Barrier. And maybe we'll have me do the same thing. Right. And let's throw you. So. Neural shock. There we go. Lovely stuff. I need health. Okay. I'm actually pretty on board with that. Let's stick with these here. Melee as many of these as we can. Let's do this to knock you over. Hit you. Right, keep doing this. Smack you into the walls. Keep doing this. Right. Come on, let's keep getting you. No. We clear out of this way. Let's hit you. I'm gonna hit you with a neural shock. You can be punched over. And come on, one more. There we go. So this here is no longer doing that sort of thing. But we can punch them downstairs. It's stupid to be doing this, but there we go. So, up we'll go this way. And you know something? We're gonna save. Because we're about halfway through. Right, let's override using Omnigel, just because I can't be arsed. Let's do a Neural Shock on you. And a Singularity on you. Right. blast you out of range. Both of you over to here. Can you both go over? Please. Just stop firing at my targets. There we go. Come on. One more. Lovely. One more. Really? Fine. Okay, squad. Now we can max out barrier, lift, and basic armor. So that's first aid, but not what we want. We're gonna hit this here, and that's it offline. No, we want the squad to stay behind. And we are gonna wait for the Asari clone and throw you. No, I guess we'll do a singularity there. Can we singularity that? Singularity, please. Okay, let's do neural and lift. You won't even let me lift. Right, punch these here, guys. Keep on punching them. Please, just stay down. It takes ages, but it's probably the only consistent way of getting melee kills. You, neural shock. Stay the F down.
Achievement unlocked.
That's another achievement right there. And we're gonna throw you. Right. Keep both of these guys down. I really hope these count. Like, if you punch someone outside a physics thing and punch them into the death zone, I hope that still counts. Right, there's one. Swap over to this here. And try. If we wake up a bunch of them and pop a singularity there, we can get a bunch of them outside of the region. So was that all? Nope, that wasn't all. Okay, neural shock on you, hit you with a stasis, swap to a tsunami, right, okay, whoop, let's warp you, and singularity you. Okay, so they are not kidding about the rate of fire of this thing. This thing does have a high rate of fire. I'm partial to it. I am definitely enjoying this weapon. Right. There's one. Let's hit you with a neural shock. I guess shotgun time. Okay, time to start bringing them back down this way. Right, punch And I suppose we keep punching. Okay, that's one. Wait for them to stand up. And then, right, that's another. If you stand up, I can just punch you against the wall now. And this will hurt you. Lovely. So we got those guys there. Let's neural shock you. Just because we can. And we're gonna shotgun you a bunch of times. Keep punching you. Even though it doesn't do much. Not as much as we would like it to, at least. Right. Come on. Take the damage. Lovely. Now, squad should stand up any second now. And we're good. So, save. Yep, we're overwriting. And we're starting this. So, these here boyos. Physics. It's time to physics the lot of them. Right, hit you with that. I'm gonna hit you with this. Okay, ooh. What a lovely little pose you've got. And we're gonna hit you with a singularity. Right. Okay. That's unfortunate. Having it be like that. So, you here, we can throw. I really want us to get high explosive shells soon. So, let's do this here. Right, you guys stole my kill again. Okay, cool. Fire on you. Keep going. Melee. Right, let's throw you. I, on the other hand, am going to throw you. Is that both? Nope. So, we can neural shock to paralyze you. And then I want to lift you. And while you're in the air, let's pop a warp on you as well. Lovely. So, here we go. This here boy. Right. Keep on going with these boils. There's 1, 2. Let's go for the leg. Lovely. Another melee kill. And is that the last one? No, it is not, somehow. Still got more of these guys. How? How are there still more of these frickin' things? Ooh. If I fire at that and just keep firing. Right, so that there didn't really work. Let's try the striker. Nope, not what we wanted. Stinger, back to this and see if it can do. So we gotta go round this way, kill off some of the resistance, because every one of these guys we kill, I believe, increases the amount of damage we can do to these things. So, ow. That friggin' hurt. And we are very injured now, so that's there's increased smash damage. We're not gonna change it just yet. But swap to the Stinger and be ready. Right, I'm gonna neural shock you. There we go. Nice. So these here, sniper rifle. I'll try and punch these guys down. But the weapon, like my sniper rifle thing, proton rounds, that's not really working as much as I want it to. Shredder rounds, on the other hand, lovely. Okay, so that hurt you. Anyone about still? Can I launch any of these off the edge here? We're just gonna spam grenades in there and hope. Right. That still not taking much damage. Okay, oop. Another one has woken up upstairs. They don't know what to be getting at here. Right. Keep punching this guy. Okay, so let's hit you with a neural shock. Let's try a throw on you. Right. Okay. So, we've got two that are basically a couple of melees from death. There's 1, 2. Right. Punch you. That's you down. That's lovely. Got a couple of kills on that. You here as well. And good. Now we're sorted. Squad can stand back up. We're doing damage now at least. The Asari clone has been taken care of. So, we'll go over to here. Fire at this. It'll wake up a couple of boys. And we can singularity there. I want you to dampen. No. Oh, damn. Okay, so I got warped. Warp actually killed me. Assholes. Alright, fine. We're not bothering with the melee stuff. We just lost both squad members. Neural shock. Right, let's check and see. So, shotgun. Ooh, katana. Straight upgrade. Let's go for shredder rounds, rail extension, and rail extension. Right, you're done. Hey, is that Bruiser Yes!
Achievement unlocked.
Achievement unlocked. Now we can swap over to the important rounds. Incendiary rounds. And we can just fire at that. Lovely. Both of yous are done. You are down. Hit you with a neural shock. Come on then, stay down, lad. Another one there, lovely. So, this here. Let's keep you staying down. And okie dokles, I want to throw you. Why did that not? Right. Keep them going this here way. Right, neural shock. Stay on the ground. And I want you paralyzed. Both of yous, stay down. So, we go up here. Another one. Lovely. Now, break this down. And we'll singularity here. Hopefully, that will draw someone in. And off the edge. What do we got? Haha! Proverbial manipulator. Piss off. Although, interesting that they've gone back to Streamboo. Because I did see another one of those scam things pop up. Ooh, damn. Well, that's unfortunate. We gotta go back to the previous. And no. We don't have to worry about melee anymore, so let's go with this. And hang on. Options, right, shotgun, katana. And we want the incendiary, or no, toxic rounds. Do we have toxic ones? We've got cryo, but where's toxic? Polonium, 45% toxic damage. This here way, let's go for this. Right, let's do a lift on you. And then a singularity here. Let's do an overload. I'm also going to overload. While we've got all this going. Cool beans. You are now down there. So, this here, wait for it to stop. We can do that. Now, we want warp on you. Let's pop a stasis on you. And boom. So, come on. Are you ready? There we go. Now, over to here, we want to put a singularity down there. Right, I am going to wait for you and throw. Lovely. Sweet stuff. And punch you off the edge. There we go. Okay, that doesn't count. There we go.
Commander Shepard. We're on the right
Now,
track.
this thing is hurting. When we go down to here, these boyos are going to start waking up. And we can pop you down the way. Ooh, hoo, hoo. So, everybody stay on me. Now, over there, we can put a singularity right there that will hopefully have captured a few of them. Right, let's lift you. Whoop, no, why are you not? Hang on, I'm gonna neural shock you, and I want you to do that. There we go. That's bound to have hurt. Let's do an AI damping. Or no, that wasn't even AI damping, that was just a damping field. Overload, and we'll do a throw. These here boys, come on. And, right, sabotage. There we go. So, shotgun force is immense. Come on. Can we sort this, please? Right, damping. Neural shock. Right. These two both can be shotgunned down. Wait for Liara to stand back up. There we go. Now, we'll go up here. Both of yous on me. And as we arrive here, Thorian creepers, etc. Yeah. So, we want you thrown. Lovely. Now, let's do damping. Warp. And I am going to neural shock you at the same time. So, you will do that, and you're going to do singularity. And back you go. That is how we do certain things. Grenade time. And boom. Right, let's try a little lift on you. I am going to do a throw on you, yoink you off the edge. You, let's go for a stasis on you. And neural shock there. Lovely. No, you're just gonna chill out there. We're not even getting a notification. There we go. Lovely. All of them taken out, and finally, we have got it. Pop this for that. What is with this camera trying to color correct everything? If we put this for AI, is it? Nope, it's...
I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
Switch that off.
This is
Okay,
Benezia foresaw
right.
Benezia.
Sorry.
And... okay.
Try to relax.
No. This is where we get the
Let go of your physical
embrace
shell.
eternity thing.
Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity.
An ad break has started on Twitch.
So that was an unfortunately timed ad. Kind of came in during a very important section.
I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
What was that? Commander Shepard, are you alright?
All I saw were more weird visions. It still didn't make sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
We should get you back to the ship where you can be monitored.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you
Time to be a
understand the
renegade.
vision from the beacon.
You were allied with Saren. For all I know, you still are. I can't just let you walk away.
Your suspicions are understandable, but you freed me from the Thorian and from Saren. I am on your side now. If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
I'm gonna keep her alive
Colonists will
just
need all the help
because.
they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
No.
I can't believe it. Jong says we'll have all the money we need to keep this place running. It's because of you, Shepard. I can't thank you enough.
And lovely. Achievement unlocked. So, we can check and see. Achievements. What do we got? So, Renegades, Turians, Stasis, and Medigel. Those are the two things we are currently missing. Stasis and Medigel. Let's go for lift there, and basic armor. Now, Rex has stasis, interestingly. So, do we go for that, or do we hold off? We're going to hold on to this point so that we can put it into Intimidate down the line. And we're going back to the ship so that we can sell a lot of stuff. That'll hopefully make us a millionaire. So all these ones still alive. We're not doing very well at the Renegade playthrough. But downside of fighting and trying to get the achievement for melee kills. You accidentally end up saving civilians that you didn't intend to save. Now, over this way, let's run up here. And we'll get back to the ship. Let's use Medigel. Now, back onto the ship. Enter Normandy.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
My brain's been scrambled like an egg. How do you think I feel?
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Nobody's messing with my head anymore. I'm sick of dealing with these visions.
I understand your reluctance, Commander. But the visions are already there. I only want to help you make sense of them. It may be the only way to stop Saren.
Make it fast. Time's a wasting.
Relax, Commander.
Embrace eternity.
That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Come on, get to the point. What did you see?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
Right.
What's our next
step?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision. What was there, at least. But something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I am sorry.
Right.
The joining is...
We're done here.
We're not going after Liara.
Commander. You want me to patch you through to the council?
No.
Aye, sir.
So let's go downstairs and speak to the requisitions officer. We've got a lot to sell. Down we go. We're also going to speak to Ash.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Afraid I did.
One of my sisters. That's... What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise...
You're lucky to have a close...
Sorry, I forgot about your...
Or lack there.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story.
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who went... I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly.
Allison?
Those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem.
Nah.
Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who were really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonial.
What's your...
Okay, so I think that's us better position now. Right. Rex there, we're not going to chat to.
Looking for supplies?
Yes, please. Sell time. So, maybe we just sell... Let's start from the protein run. Proton rounds. We don't have protein rounds. This is a lot of credits we got. Used to be an achievement for being a millionaire. I can understand why there's not. This is really easy to get. Oh dear God almighty. Still going. That was a lot of stuff. And come on, close to the end. There we go. Lovely. Now, we'll head back up to the surface. Head to the map. And then I guess we can take Garrus and Rex with us. Because we need to use Stasis Medigel and complete 5 missions with Garrus.
Good
So,
timing, Commander.
open the
We've
map.
got a transmission coming in from the...
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the council. I'll patch it
Ooh. Oh, this will be them telling us. Yep.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical.
I'll take all the help I can.
We've received...
What?
Considering...
Oh, Vermeer. Right. Squad. Now we got 2 points to allocate. Intimidate. No. Can't do that just yet, apparently. Let's go to the galaxy map. Open up. Zoom out. And now. Should we go to Asteroid X-57? No, we're going to Antaeus. In here. So, Garrus and Rex. Those are going to be our 2 ones. Ajiku, right, Edmos, survey. I suppose we'll check Ajiku just in case. Nope. Nothing there. Trebin? Okay. Time to go for the adventures of Frank Trebin. Now, we want Garrus Vicarian and Urdnot Rex. Land on the uncharted planet, do a little thing here. Okay, dokles. Right, squad. Garrus. Tactical armor. Let's max you out. Adrenaline burst. Decryption, we don't really need to worry about. Dumping here, that's a radius upgrade. We could increase assault and sniper rifle damage. Right, accuracy with all by 19, and that by 9. Now, master adrenaline burst, sure, we'll max that out. This here, okay, sabotage. And dumping. That may as well go for. This here, first aid, or do we go for extra shield capacity? Let's go into this here. Rex, on the other hand, we're going to max out stasis for you. And, right, combat armor, do we go for that, maybe? Right, that's fitness. Immunity is going to be tempting. What about Krogan Battlemaster? Go for that there. And points into that. Now, lovely. We'll go to equipment. Now, Rex, you, we're going to load up with Incendiary and Combat Scanner. And your armor has... Let's go for the medical interface. You are going to also go for medical interface. And assault rifle, let's load you up with cryo rounds and combat scanner. And now, over here, I'm going to go kinetic buffer. This here, we could do polonium and... Shredder, rail extension. Let's go combat scanner, so that we can do a rail extension onto our rifle. And now, map. We're just going to go for the anomalies. Not worry too much about trying to collect all of the resources that are lying about on the ground. Because quite simply, those quests will take ages and they don't really make that much of a difference. We'll always try and get like Thresher Maw stuff if we can find them. But we don't really have to worry about the other stuff. So over this here way, right, let's drive over. Lovely. Now into here, we got this. Mineral deposit, what is that? Magnesium or something? Plutonium. XBXBY. And now, let's quickly look at the map. We'll go over this way, and then we can just head straight north from this. So what do we got? Come on. Okay, so this debris has enemies at it. That's interesting. Okay, scavengers. Let's do that, and no. Okay, so, crashed probe. They should have realized you don't try and pick a fight with an armored personnel carrier. Failed that one. XXBXXX. Oh, damn it. I was hitting X so many times in a row. AABBXBAY. There we go. Now, got that there. Lovely. Hop into this here vehicle, and we'll head straight north. But yeah, if a tank ever starts firing at you, don't just return fire with small arms. You know, get to cover. That's the sensible thing to do. Now, we're going up here. Where is this thing? Okay, so it's a little bit... Ah, there it is. We'll head over to this, grab it, and that'll be us. So drive down. Whoop. Whoop. And repeat. Okay, so this is drawing in a whole pile of satellites. Huh. So those scavengers who are doing that thing, it's gotta be them. So, we can go over to the other place there. Got the scavengers there, we've got a research base between here and there. Which is, okay, there. I see it now. Gonna take us probably about 2 minutes to drive to the other anomaly that there is and see what it is. Fire at that. Okay, so the tank shell... Oh. Doesn't despawn. Actually, it does. Has a max range. Right, over this here way, we've got these. Right, that is the research base. We're gonna go to the other anomaly first. Over this here way. Come on, drive up. Got this. Lovely. Over, and let's boost that. Fire. Fire. And come on then. So right, let's go to here. Where is this Thresher Maw gonna be? There it is. Okay, don't pop up underneath me. Okay, so he's gonna go this way. We want to then go to here. Let him pop up. Where are you? Next place. Where are you going to? Okay, damn you. Don't like these here sensory tentacles. Right. Fire at these here. Peg them out. And now, you should surface. Lovely. So, you'll do that. Keep on firing. One last pop-up, and that should be us. Oh boy. He is chasing us pretty well. There we go, that's that. Another one, and... there we go, now. Are you done? Yes, you are. Lovely. So that's 1400 XP for that. That's a lot. Drive up to here, and we can grab this crashed debris. Oh, ancient debris. XXAYX. Turian insignia recovered. So now, we'll go back to the base here, and that'll be us. Fire at that, and everything's fine. Drive along, fire at that. Now, Even though we're being a renegade in this first playthrough, I don't know if we're going to be renegade the whole way through. Because renegade in 2 affects your scars healing, I believe. So, what's going to be in here?
Nobody's been here for a while.
What do we got? Malfunctioning object, incendiary. It. Not bad. Medical gel. Okay. Nothing there. It's here.
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Could be answers at the excavation site.
Could be. X, Y, B, Y. Armageddon 7 shotgun. Right, let's hop into this here vehicle. And we're heading down to this, so we are. Load that up. Now, we're gonna go inside. Open the door. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be a bunch of husks in here. So that's open. Door control, open. Yes, it is. Right. Let's use stasis on you. Let's do sabotage. Let's do damping. Oh, damn. Ouch. Oh, please don't make us load the start of this planet. Please let it be the cave. Fudging heck. Right, we're just doing the Threshamol, and then we're doing the research base. Oh, damn it, there was also combat from those guys up there. So mass husk is really not a fun thing to deal with. No. Up this here way. And is that it? Or is it? No, I feel like it's going to be over this. Yeah, it'll be over this here. So all this going on. Grab along to here. Wait for the thresher to appear. Lovely. So, fire at you. Alrighty then. Why? Why would you do that to us? Keep firing at these here. So that hurt you. Hit you with that. Now, hit you with this. Wait for you to pop up in a dangerous location. There you go. Now, fire again. And again. You're at half health. And you spawned more of these damn things? I don't like these at the best of times. Hit you with that. Right, okay. Oh boy. We're very close to being taken out. Let's wait for him to pop up again. Hit you with that. You're gonna surface. And slam. Yep, there we go. Good stuff. So, that's that part done. Let's go to the research base. I really want high explosive shotgun shells. I would like them. That would be nice. So, come along with these here. Run up like this. As soon as I get them, combat becomes very easy as well. Because a lot of enemies will be able to be knocked out of bounds really easily. Things like cover stop existing.
Nobody's been here for a while.
Right. Let's start this here. Okay, so this doesn't actually count as being parked, apparently. Now, grab this shredder round. Over this here way. Medical kit. Over to here. Computer console. Yep, there we go.
The survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Could be answers at the excavation.
Let's grab that. Hop into the vehicle here. And we want to go and deal with this. Now, in we'll go to here. As soon as we get inside, we're going to save it. So, there we go. Lovely. Now, open the door control here. Door control. And door control. Let's actually quickly look at, right, Tsunami is straight upgrade. Okay, so Polonium, no. We're gonna go for Incendiary. Or do we go for Cryo? Let's go for Cryo. We've got the Kinetic Stabilizer, and we want a Combat Scanner 7. This here, we're gonna swap you for Incendiary. Right, Combat Scanner and Combat Scanner. And we'll see. Let's do Rail Extension and Rail Extension. So, into here. Now, I'm going to Neural Shock you. That worked. Okay, let's warp you. We're gonna hit you with a dumping. Now, over here, let's do stasis on you. New achievement.
Achievement unlocked.
Now, over there, let's do throw. Lovely. Ouch. Let's do shield boost. I'm gonna do a barrier. Now, over here, let's use throw. I am going to use Medigel. And, right, sabotage. Rex, let's get a barrier on you. Maybe explosive rounds on the Tsunami. It might be stupid, but it might also be genius. Throw you back. I mean, it would just mean probably one burst before we overheat, I'd imagine. But it's accurate. It's got grouping. It might work. So, over here, we've got these. what do we do with this? Do we want to activate it or do we want to shoot it? Open the crate here. And I'm guessing these are going to be proximity. Yep. Fire at that. Okay, that'll do its thing. We're going to throw you. And now, stick with me, and we're on retreat. So, that worked for that. Let's hit you with sabotage. And a throw. I am going to hit you with a neural shock. Let's do barrier. And dumping. I'm going to hit you with an overload. Now, Garrus, let's pop an adrenaline burst on you. Let's do a throw against you. And warp. Okay, so we lost Garrus there. Let's do a barrier. And we're going to retreat a little bit. So these here. Hit that. And problema. Okay, boy, this is dangerous. Okay, crap. Hit you with a throw that somehow also detonated that thing. Let's get a neural shock on you. You're down. There we go. And you. We're gonna hit with a sabotage and an overload. And there we go. Everyone had been converted into husks. They're all dead. They're dead, Jim. No. Average decryption. Let's try this. X, 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 Y, Y, A. Got these here. Avenger Unity Amp. Unity Amp is tempting. Ooh, what the hell are you? High rate of fire. This is just straight up better in every way. So breaker. 5-round bursts. Better accuracy. Right. Do we do shredders? Do we do synthetics? Do we do cryo? Maybe let's do incendiary instead. Garrus, we want to equip you with that. And you'll do cryo, combat, and that. Now, this here, we're going to give you medical interface. Rex, you're getting a medical interface. And maybe we're going to treat ourselves to a medical interface. So, let's head check the other room and see what there is. But now, it takes us a while to get our health back. Open the door control. Sludge canister, Raptor 7 and Thunder 7. Okay, let's head on up to the surface. We'll take out those pirates that there are around there. And maybe we go to Noveria. So, A, B, Y, B. Abibe. That is our word of the day. Up this here way. Right, door control and door control. Okay, still pretty tight grouping on it. it's a faster burst, so maybe the explosive rounds are going to be even better on that. Alright, let's go up this way, but explosive rounds I don't think we're going to start seeing until probably level 50 maybe. So we've got a few planets to do first. Got some side quests we want to take care of. Now, up this here way, we'll do the anomaly for the transmitter, and we'll do the anomaly for the crashed probe. So, keep going up here. That way. It was up in the mountains, if I remember correctly. Over we go. Lovely stuff. That's that. Now, up here, we can go and we'll go over to this bit. So, dismantle this, head south to the debris, and we can ignore the mineral sample. That's something we'll ignore. So up this way, right. Now, further south. Somewhere around there, maybe. Where is it? Ah. Around there, I think. I want to find out if a tank shell can be one tank shell does the whole thing. So in. Ta-da! Oh. Didn't quite get them all, but close. Couple of very burnt bodies. Now, bypass B, X, A, B, Y, B, A, X. Alrighty. Now, return to the Normandy. So, we've got that. Now we'll go, we've done Antaeus. Dis. Dis is somewhere we need to go, I think. Let's exit this and quickly view our journal. So Race Against Time or Vermeer, let's ignore those. So that is that. Investigate Facility, that's Maroon, Metano, Maroon Sea, Voyager. Okay, so we do need to go to this. And we want to take out the crime lords. Let's survey this. Niarum. Oop, there it is. Metallic asteroid. Light metal surveyed. Lunsal. Okay. This is where we have the ones. So, we want Garrus and Erdnot. So, squad, nope. Map, yes. There's an anomaly and an anomaly. An anomaly. So we're going south. And we've got a few things to take out. Up this here way. Bouncy bouncy. We don't need to worry about the metal that is here. The other things we're going to focus on more importantly. So, over this here way. Drive and jump up. Now. Ouch to you, my friend. That must really hurt. Hit you there. Direct hit with a tank shell on you. There we go. Alrighty. Let's head on inside. And see if we can't repeat this same thing. Now, up to here. Open the door control. And we're in. So, we want the Brecker 7. Garrus, you're on sniper rifle, and both of you are on sniper rifle, apparently. Open the door here. Open sesame. Right. Hit you a couple of times with those. Okay. I'm gonna throw you back. You, we can stasis. Right, stasis on you, and then damping. Right, wait for the sniper to stand back up. Okay, you're not being very nice, so I'm gonna paralyze you. So he's immune, lying on the ground there. Let's hit you with a warp. So at the very least, as I hit you with this, your death is guaranteed. Right. Sniper's down. No. Hit you like this. Ooh, sniper got me in one shot. Didn't realize they had two snipers there. Well, I guess we gotta go south and clear the place out again. Fortunately, it's just driving. We didn't do all the other stuff too. So up we'll go here. Bouncy, bouncy. Land like this. Whoop. I'm gonna readjust that there landing. Go over this way. And now, maybe we'll come at it from the side. We'll go around and storm the front door. Might be an idea. Let's find out. Nah. Too much effort to that. So this here... Ouch to you. Right, you there. Down. There's you down. And ouch. Direct hit with a tank cannon. So, park this here. And time to head in. Let's go up this way. Open the door. And see what we've got here. So, door control, open, open, no containers there, okay, open this, no. So, this here is kind of working. Right. Hit you with a neural shock. Hit you with a throw. Okay, warp. Yes. Let that happen. So, now, we're gonna barrier up. Rex, pop a through on him. So, over there, you are getting a hit, you're hit. And this mercenary there. Okay, sniper's down. Lovely. Where are you at? There you are, my friend. Okay then, let's try a striker instead. Really? There we go. I got a sniper too. Right, let's pop a stasis on you. And that's going to time out your protection at the same time. So, there we go. Throw. Okay, that didn't work. Right, let's go over like this. You are injured. Quite injured. There's one. No, mercenary. Let's pop you with a bunch of rounds. Crime boss, we're going to hit you with a neural shock. I hit the wrong one with the neural shock. Right, let's hit you with a warp. That's going to continue to injure you, even through your shields. Right, that mercenary is down. Let's go for a throw. Knock you out of the way. Lovely. Sabotage. Overload. And barrier. I'm going to use a barrier. And now, let's do a throw. So, thank God we had the max level barrier. Downside, the fog is a solid. Actually, no, it's just stagnant water. There we go. One down, grab these here. Open this door. Nothing down there. Open this door. Door control. We got another one here. Weapon locker, fire containment system, aid station. BBAX. Got those. Now, weapon locker. We'll just go ahead with these. I don't even care. I'm just going to use the Omnigel to open them up. We don't really need money to buy anything, so all these things are now just going to be deconstructed. Hang on. So, Garrus, we want you using a Breaker 5. And Rex, let's put you in for, what is this? Semi-automatic. We could go for that. We're going to swap to Breaker when we get the chance, but we'll hold on to it for now. Equipment, let's... Hang on. So, we want to mark all these as junk. Convert all junk. No. All these here. Do we want that for our bonuses? No, not just yet. No, go for these here kinds of things. And convert all junk. Convert all junk. Now, we should have a lot less stuff than we did before. Yes, we do. So, that's one crime bonus crime boss taken care of. We're going to have a couple more things on the surface of this world that we want to get. Medical kit. Let's grab that. And use it to heal up our boys. Now, we can go up this way. So let's use the door control here. Hop into this, and now we want to head down towards this anomaly over here. We also have debris, apparently. Come on. Nope, that's not working. Can't do that. Gotta go through here. Now, let's see if there is a way up this. There is. Okay, that isn't what we wanted. Over to here. Right, up we go. And what's over here? Okay, so we got a crashed probe, or a damaged escape pod. Let's investigate this. Go footprints, right. Let's go over to there. He is going to have tried to figure out where he is by probably leaving the escape pod, going up this way. Ah, really? So close. Now we'll go up like this, get the traction on that bit of snow. Traction here, lovely. And mummified Solarian. Her buddy. Recover XXAXX. Medallion recovered. Right, hop into the vehicle here. And we want to grab what was over here, the debris. Just in case. Drive up like this. Now, in here is... okay, not bad. So, salvage this here. X, Y, X, X, Y, A. Kinetic buffer and combat scanner. Now, we can return to the Normandy. So that's one done. And we want to also check out the Farinata system. Was it? Yep, Farinata. There's going to be a ship we want to go onto in there. MSV Ontario. Before we go on to it, let's do a quick little survey of this solar system. Rocky asteroid. Survey. Right. Planet here, Gentaima. Research that. Over here, we can survey this. And I can see an ad break is about to start in uno momentito. So, we're gonna get this ready, but let's quickly hop onto the BRB screen. I will be back in a minute. We're gonna run a quick ad break that's gonna appear just any second now. So back in a moment.
An ad break has started on Twitch.
Alright, you. So, don't know how long till we're back from the ad break. When did that start? Started at 3:20, so we've probably got about 1 minute left. Let's quickly have a look here, see how we're doing on things. These are looking good. No drop frames, nothing like that. FPS is fine. CPU usage, fine. Okay, happy days. So we're just gonna hold off for no momentito till the ad break is over. I'm just having a look at my little figurines that I've currently got soaking in isopropyl alcohol. Doing that to try and strip the paint off of them. Because these are old ones that were very poorly done by me the first time around. May as well try this here. One of the ones I want to salvage the most is actually this here boyo, who's the Captain Titus one from the Space Marine 2 Recruit Edition. It's like a start collecting box. Sadly, no Space Marine 2 Thousand Suns companion. But well, so into here we're going Garrus and whoop, nope, not Garrus and Tali, Garrus and Urdnot. Let's quickly look into here. Now, let's see what we got here. Crates, open, Stinger and that, fine. Open this. Let's open. Now, what do we got here? So these are biotic terrorists.
Intruders, kill the hostage.
Okay, so we got 3 minutes. Ouch.
I gotta be more careful.
Okay, so I'm gonna overload y'all. Now. There we go. Now I can stand up. And neural shock. When in doubt, paralyze him. We're gonna barrier. Let's go for a sabotage. Your weapon's overheated. Must suck to be used right now. There we go. 2 down. Let's use first aid to bring our boyos back up. I can use throw to yoink you out of the way. There we go. Lovely. Now, over this here way, we're going to pop a warp on you and damping. So damping basically silences them, which is very handy. Okay, apparently it doesn't. Now, up this here way, we can talk to the boyo. This will give us a thing where they're just like, hey, stop right where you are.
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate. So how about if I kill Chairman Burns and finish this charade?
Please, I was trying to help you people.
Let's not do anything we're all going to regret.
Why not? What have we got to lose? Since the chairman here decided that we didn't get reparations, we've got nothing left to live for.
But I've changed my mind. Seeing you all, it's clear that you all deserve...
You had your chance. Some L2s are nearly crippled from side effects of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
If you die fighting, you'll get a lot of biotics killed as well.
What do you mean?
You've just made all L2 biotics look like terrorists. Think of what will happen to them.
But people need to hear about what the government has done and what it has failed to do.
People have already heard. You don't have to kill me to make your point. Thank you, Command. I'll see to it that the reparations discussion is reopened. I didn't know there was.
Then you weren't doing your job. The 5th Fleet cruiser.
There we go. Right. They'll do all of that. Let's go for this here. Alright. Into there we could get more. Any crates? Right. Malfunctioning object. Cryo round 7. Over this here way. Door control. Scimitar, Katana 8, and Volkov. Okay, so we'll head back to our ship. And then we can turn in the quest there. Right. If we go this here way and go through the maze. Lovely. Got all of those. We'll go this way, I suppose. Door control, and back to our very own ship. Leave.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation, Commander. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by the way your assistance above and beyond the form.
Okay, nice. Thank you, Lance Hendrickson. Now we zoom out. Zoom. Zoom. Now there's the Maroon Sea cluster, or whatever you call it. Kepler Verge, Maroon Sea. Here we go. So, we want to look at Vostok. There will be something in there. Klamartu. Okay, fine. Alco, nope. Not that one. Zoom out. Potiton. And, ooh, metallic asteroid. Let's grab this. Heavy metal surveyed. And now we can land on Nodocrux.
Below, Commander. No message.
Okay. Let's go take care of it. Urdnot and Garrus, you're both with me. Once we get the Garrus reward, I think it's time for us to go back to the Citadel, maybe. Oh yeah, this is the planet that has the massive pollen, isn't it? Right, so we got all kinds of stuff. Let's set a marker for there. But over here, we've got some stuff. Stuff that might be worth shooting to take down. What are yous? Thorian creepers. Right, there we go. Okay then. Right. We got those there like that. Fire at you. Whoop. Just do that. Send you flying. You're going down there. I do this to get you to bounce. And there we go. A little bit of damage. Now, you, on the other hand, you can go over there. What's going to be in these crates? Hardened crate. Okay, heavy armor 7. Right. Break these open. Okay. Not great for us. Can we get anything from down in here? Nope. Apparently not. So that's just a crash site. So we'll go over to the debris. See what we can. Now if there's Thorian creepers there, that makes me think, there were humans on the ship. But they went nuts and crashed the ship. Because the Thorian didn't want to breed in space, maybe. Over this. Come on. Give us a bit of... There we go. Lovely. Now, we go up like this. And let's see. Right. You're down like this. So, lot of mountains to drive over. Here on Nodacrux. Up we go. Up we go. Come along. See what we got. Lovely. And... okay. Let's try driving around some of these things. Because some of them are just not going to let us go up properly. We can go over this and down. Now, this here way might be able to get enough height to get to the traction point. No, we can't. So let's try this. Up. There we go. Lovely. Now, we go up like this. We're doing it. Right. Let's try this and get you to bounce up like this. So if you do this here, nope. So, pop you up like this. You will go up here. And then you'll go around to here. You've got the traction because of the grass and the moss here. So now we can get you up the way again. Lovely. Repeat. No. Okay, so we gotta go around. So, let's do this here and drive like this. Over to here. No. Oh, damn it. This is not working how we want either. I hate this planet. Why would you have such mountainous terrain? There is no need for it. Okay, right. Back out of that. Now, let's drive you up here. No. What the fudging heck? Who designed this world? So, up we go like this. Let's try and go sideways like this. Close a bit of distance. But no. We're just gonna have to assume can't make it up here. So, fine. Fine to all of this. Let's grab this, and we're gonna go out this way. Over to here. Lovely. Bounce down. And we gotta find a non-mountain way. Gotta drive around and avoid the mountains, which I don't want to do. So right over like this. Fine. So this here is an open area. Can we go around that? If we go around that, is it a valley on the other side that lets us get there? It's a very important question. And the answer is apparently no. Okay, so we're just a little bit outside. Nope, we're still inside, so let's drive over this. Down here. Go to the anomaly site here. So, what's here? Time to find out. What can I use? Right, ancient debris. X, Y, X, A, A. Turian insignia. Let's hop into a vehicle and start making our way to position. We'll go up this here way. And try and climb this maybe. Right, that worked. Up to here. Lovely. Now, we go like this. We've got like half traction. Up here. Hey, it's working. It is working. Lovely. Now, we'll go at it from this here side. Right. Go here. Bounce along. Now, over this way. Okay. So, grab this. A, Y, B, 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 X. Ablative coating and cryo explosion. Cryo explosives. Right, now we've got a science facility down there. Let's go look at that. So up we'll try to go. Let's try to make our way up this mountain. Up we go. Please work. Nope. Okay, maybe. God damn this. Damn this entire planet. And its construction. Like, who just hits randomize on mountains? How would these possibly have been formed? There we go. Up to the top. Now, we can go up here. And sweet. Here is our research facility. Fire at that. Oof to you. And oof to you. So, note to self, aim for the head when using a cannon. Open the door. Let's save this. Let's save this. Or, we're gonna save this. Because that there is new. We don't want to lose all of this progress, all of that driving around. So we've got all of this. Those are fine. Let's open this door. We got those ugly ass little growth pods. Right. So, we're gonna warp you. Now, I'm going to throw you, and you're gonna stasis you. Right, punch you down. Okay, you guys keep doing your thing. I'm gonna neural shock. Let's dampen. Are we good? There we go. Right. Place has been cleared out, I think. Loud little firefight there. Surprised if that didn't make everything, and I mean everything, completely aware of us. So, over this here way, just check for any crates. New? New. Right, open the door, control. Open up. And now, open.
Rescuers? Oh, thank God. See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny Researcher at this facility. We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
Not so fast. First you're gonna tell me why this place is overrun with Thorian creepers.
How do you know about the Thorian?
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants. Everything was going fine until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
What did you expect?
We knew there were risks, but Look, I know what we did here was
Too
wrong.
many people died here.
Be reasonable. I didn't mean for... Normally Exogeny would have my back, but I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up.
This isn't about money.
Open fire. Open fire!
Okay, so, neural shock on you. We're gonna hit you with warp, and you with damping. You... let's do a sabotage, and that mercenary. Right, sabotage and sabotage. Hit both of them. You, scientist, you're done. Stasis. And I'm gonna throw you. There we go. Now we wait for this guy to come out of that. Lovely. And throw time. Yes, take cover behind the sofa. There we go. Much better. We always prefer whenever we clear an area nicely. So, over to the door control. Open the door. Decrypt some more. Fine. That one's been burnt out. Alrighty. Back to the base we go. So we've got that there. Should be coming up to our Garrus achievement any time now. I think maybe we should go back to the Citadel though. Go back to the Citadel and speak to our boyo, Conrad Werner. So, into this here, return to Normandy, and we're going back to the Citadel. Citadel, there we go. Over to the Widow system. And land. Yum. No, oop, wrong thing. We're gonna hit that to exit. And it's time for us to go ashore. Could talk to Joker, but no. We're going to hear squad. Okay, so we're about 3,000 XP away. Garrus and Erdnall. I want to buy some armor for each of these guys.
Interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Excuse me. Now, into here to CSEC Academy.
Garrus? Is this better than CSEC?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSEC.
There may just be hope for you yet, Turian.
I can see them having a bromance. Now, over this here way, we'll go down here and see what the requisition officer can sell.
One sec. Hello, Commander. Show me what you've... Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Just show me. I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander.
Now, ooh, Colossus 8, 450k, Katana 8, Tsunami Agent 8. Let's see, anything else? Any licenses or upgrades that you've got? Okay, so you do have licenses. You can buy those. Now, we'll go over to the other bit. So let's go to markets first. Wards and markets. We'll go take care of that. We got the expat there, Conrad Werner.
You were too busy to talk last time, but that's not a problem.
I don't have time for this.
So that's how it is? Well, you're not the only one who can stand up.
Okay, there we go. That's that up to date. Now, let's look at the expat here.
Show me what you...
Yes, what do you got? So, Armag's Arsenal license. Buy that and that. These here, let's see. Predator M. Right, view comparison. So Garrus. Whoa, that's an upgrade. I think we want that. And this, Assassin 6. Well, no, we want 7th level so that we can add 2 mods onto something. Let's speak to the one underneath here. Morlan, that's you.
Hello,
Morlan, hello.
Oh, you will be pleased.
Let's view this here. Heavy armor Krogan. So, these... Yeah, let's go for that. And let's go for now.
Welcome to Morland's famous shop.
I need supplies, standard items. Now, grenade and Geth armory license. Interesting. Will that allow us to use the Geth pulse rifle? It might just do. Right, let's go out to here and use the Chora's Den one. Chora's Den one. And we'll travel to the financial district. So let's rapid transit, Presidium. That was the wrong thing, that was the Citadel Tower.
Not too many people have free access to...
No, Presidium, Financial. There we go. And in here. Let's go speak with Dylan Inder. See what he's got for us. I'd like to buy something. Standard items. So this here, 13, 120, and 14. Yeah, let's replace with that. This here, Savant. Ooh, damn. Yes. To that. And now we can get the Ceres Council license as well. Oop. Right. Equipment. We've got the Breaker. So now I am going to equip the Survivor 8, which has this. Now we want that and our medical interface. Garrus, you're going to go for the Ursa 7. Medical and ablative. And Rex, you can't equip heavy armor yet. Right, Erdnot. Ah. There we go. So, now, Rex, let's try this again. Heavy armor. You're now officially a tank. And Garrus, let's upgrade you. Dumping, max this out. And assault training, so we can max out adrenaline burst. Turian Agent, increase that, just so we've got better damage. Right, Rex, we want you putting points into those, and let's put the rest of your points into fitness. Garrus. Do we go for first aid? You know something? Why not? It doesn't matter that much, but let's go for that. That, and now we're fine on this. So let's go for another point into first aid. Equipment, now. You're swapping over to this. And let's go for upgrades. Sell time. Time to sell a lot of stuff. Make some money back. Lovely. Now, buy. Smash damage, hardening, and physics threshold. Combat optics. Okay, max accuracy and the 8 level detection. So now, let's look at these. Any licenses in this shop? No. That there, if we compare it to Garrus's existing one, nope, no point. And Rex is functionally immortal with his new digs. So we're wearing weird yellow. Rex, you're fine. Garrus, you're fine. Over this here, rapid transit, and we're going back to CSEC. We're gonna head into the Normandy, and then we're gonna wrap it up for today.
Has announced that its research colony on Pharos is
So I've got a little bit of stuff that I do need to get done for some of these here things. Like sorting out my, what do you call them? My little Warhammer miniatures that I'm trying to strip the paint from. So over to this here, we'll head into the ship, and then we'll take care of that. So, enter the Normandy.
Stand by, shore party.
And
Decontamination.
let's see.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Now, let's head to the ending soon screen. We're going to wrap it up here, and I shall catch y'all on the flip-flop. I will be back on later this evening with a bit more Mass Effect. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves and have a good one. Bye-bye.